retired. Now at the plate, Alex Bregman. Ripped on a line. This one looks like trouble. Around first, hustling for two. The relay to second, in there safely. Dustin Pedroia steps up and getting his first look at the starter in this one. A chance to bring home Bregman here. Runner at second with two down. Smacks one deep. Headed back. And it's off the wall. Runner from second crosses the plate. It's 2-0. Not stopping, he's going for three. Now the throw comes in. Runner holds at third. Roy Campanella at the dish now following the RBI triple. Doesn't connect. He was late. Not clean. Still manages a throw.
No, he's safe.
And the batter reaches after the misplay. Mantle at the plate with two away, swings through that one. Makes the grab, and that's the inning. They played 2 runs in the frame. We're glad you're with us here at Coors Field. Ken Singleton, the leadoff hitter, and playing down by 3. Swings, it's a ground ball up the middle. Scoops it up off the dirt for the out. Fernando Tatis Jr. strides to the plate. Misses with the first pitch. Crosses the zone. Tatis hits it foul. El Nino is ready. The throw beats him for out number 2. That's a strikeout. Ellie De La Cruz steps in now. Foul ball. The wind and the pitch. Hit on the ground up the middle. Tulowitzki fields it cleanly. That's the inning. We've played 2, and it's still a 3-run game. Troy Tulowitzki leads off playing from ahead. He's 0 for 1 so far today. Lifted in the air to right. Tatis under it. Makes the catch. And that's the first out of the inning. Shohei Ohtani steps in. And fouled away. The 0-1 now. There's the cutter. A less frequent pitch so far today. 1 ball and 2 strikes, the count. That pitch came out of nowhere, I swear. In the box, Albert Pujols. Hitless in his first trip to the plate. Hey! 0-1 fires. Doesn't touch the cutter. Strike 3, and they go down. Back here in a 3-run game. Biz Mackey leads off with his team playing from behind. Now this is a rocket to left. Base hit. Pete Alonso in the box with a runner on first. Early bird gets the strike. Put that one in the toaster. Strike 3. A strikeout on just 3 pitches. That was nice and tight. Carlos Beltran is next to the plate. First pitch of the ball. The count is 2-0. Misses for a ball. Puts it on the ground to first. There's one. Fires to second. Goes to second, safe there. Jackie Robinson is now at the plate. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Delivers a change. His preferred pitch to open and at bat. Ground ball with some heat to the hot corner. The tag, and that's out number 3. Inning over. Stick around. Welcome back to Coors Field. Aaron Judge gets us going in this frame. Smoked on the ground up the middle. On to first. Now 1 away. Manny Ramirez parades to the plate thanks to his P5 status. Came up empty first time up. 0 for 1. Starts with a strike, continuing the trend. In the air to right center. Beltran sprinting towards it. Puts it away for the out. Alex Bregman steps in.
The third baseman, number 2, Alex Bregman.
And there's a foul. On the ground up the middle. Robinson gets it to first. Out number 3. A fast inning in the books. 6 pitches thrown. Mike Trout leads things off in the bottom of the 4th. Hit into a double play first time up. That's never fun. You know he would like to atone for that. 100 miles per hour and foul. That'll be foul. Here's the pitch. Swings, hits a ground ball up the middle. And 1 gone. Next to the plate in this 9-inning game, Ian Happ. If he gets on base, he's going to drive you nuts. Hits it on the ground to the right side. Takes it to the bag, steps on first, and it's out number 2. Now representing the breakout series at the dish, Ken Singleton grounded out his first time up, hoping to do a little more damage this time around. You confused him there. Hit on the ground, and it goes up the middle for a base knock. Fernando Tatis Jr. at the dish with a runner on first. Delivers a sinker. Been his primary pitch. Pumps a fastball at 101, but misses the zone. Gets a piece of 101. Singleton, runner at first with 2 gone. Swings and lifts 1 to right. Keeps it inside the chalk, fair ball. Lost it. And now it's Ellie De La Cruz. Grounded out to short his first time up. Swung on and lifted to left. Ramirez trying to get to it. Reaches into the stands. He got it. Dustin Pedroia hits leadoff this frame. In the air, out to right. Tatis snags it. Swinging first pitch, and it pays off. This one is very well struck. Going back and gone. A home run. So now that makes it a 4-run game. Mickey Mantle comes to the plate now following the solo home run. Late with the swing there. And a base hit laced into right. And they pick up their second hit of the inning. Troy Tulowitzki in the box with a runner on first. 98 at the knees and couldn't connect. Not happening.
That's inside.
That's a strike. Swung on and lifted to right. Tatis settles under it, pulls it down, and there's 2 gone. Shohei Ohtani in the box. No hits today, but now you're comfortable with the swing. Ground ball up the middle, and that's into center for a base hit. That holds the runner at second, not looking to test that arm and that's probably the right call. Albert Pujols up now with 2 runners on base. The sinker led to a strikeout last time up. Hicks and delivers. 2 strikes and no balls. Swing hits a ground ball to second. Robinson out, and that'll keep more runs from scoring. Welcome back. 4 runs separating these 2 teams at the moment. Biz Mackey ready to roll. Misses the zone with the first pitch. In the air, out to left. Ramirez gets there. He's under it. And out number 1 on the grab. Pete Alonso, freshly dealt to the plate. Struck out on a changeup last time. 1-0 to start. Up in the kitchen with Queso for a strike. That is leveled and long gone. Wow, what a home run. Check out the exit velocity. Now it's just a 3-run game. Carlos Beltran gets a chance to keep chipping away at the deficit following the home run. Picks it up out of the air for the out. Jackie Robinson comes to the plate here in the 5th. That was a caffeinated beverage. Foul ball. Hawks, 2 down, nobody on. Goes with the sweeper but misses. Skips up some dust. Puts it on the ground up the middle. Fires to first. 3rd out, and that ends the frame. So they get a run in the inning, but still have some work to do. Welcome back to the Mile High City, Denver, Colorado. Aaron Judge leads off the top of the 6th. And that goes foul. Judge raises the gavel. Got him. And that's strikeout number 6. Manny Ramirez steps in the box. Still looking for a hit today, but potentially just saving some magic for this AB. Angels, 1 down, bases empty. Off speed, out of the zone. Tough pitch to hit. Robinson sends it to first. And now 2 away. Alex Bregman, the next card off the deck. 0-1 to start. Swing and a miss. He was late. Fly ball to center. Beltran under this one. Makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. Mike Trout bats first as we start the bottom of the 6th. Fouls it off. That was nasty. Delivers a sweeper, but it misses the plate. Hit hard to short. Slings it across. He beats the throw. He's safe. Happ comes up following the leadoff base hit from Mike Trout. Pumps a fastball, but misses the plate. Hit hard, and that gets through. And the lead runner stops at second, and the first batters of the inning have reached base. Next to the plate here in the sixth, Ken Singleton. A World Baseball Classic card takes the mound. Gregory Soto. Ken Singleton at the plate now, and that's strike one. Lefty kicks and delivers. That's a ball. Went with the slider. Throws one in the dirt. No movement on the bases. The 2-1. That's in the dirt. And no movement on the bases. The 2-2. Swing and a line drive into right field. It falls. Sights set on second. Trout rounds third, headed for the plate. He scores easily. Fernando Tatis Jr. at the plate following the 2 RBI double. Misses the zone for a ball. A pair of sinkers to start the at-bat, and both missed. Gets Wood on. The Angels have allowed a pair of runs to score this frame. An important strikeout for the World Baseball Classic card. Ellie De La Cruz now at the plate. Lefty sets, kicks, fires. Fights it off. The Hawks no longer with the lead here in Diamond Dynasty. What a stop. On target, he got him. Nice play. Now it's the catcher, Biz Mackey. The Angels make a change on the mound as they turn to Raleigh Fingers. A runner on second to deal with in this situation. That ends the inning as they avoid more runs from scoring. A member of the awards series steps in the box, Dustin Pedroia. The awards series honors an award-winning season from one player's career. De La Cruz over to pick it up. Toss to Alonso for the out. Roy Campanella now. He was only 15 when he signed with the Baltimore Elite Giants. Swing and a miss. He was out in front. No balls and 2 strikes. In the trenches for a ball. Hits it on the ground to short. De La Cruz handles the chance. Now 2 away. Mickey Mantle steps up as a parallel 2 card.
Mickey Mantle
rips that one to right. And makes the play, and that's out number 3. It's 7th inning. I burned my finger on the hot dog machine. Does that happen to anyone else? Line drive, and that's a base hit into left. And the tying run is on base. Beltran comes up following the leadoff base hit from Pete Alonso. Got to keep him off the bags, or he's going to turn this into a track meet. Unloads a fastball off the plate. Ground ball up the middle, and it squirts through for a base hit. Runner holds at second, and now they've got something going. Jackie Robinson ready to go with the tying run in scoring position. Andres Munoz now on the mound. This straight out of the World Baseball Classic. In the air, headed to right. Robinson flies out. But he won't try for third, staying put with one out. Mike Trout comes up here in the seventh. Swings, it's a ground ball to third. They get one. Bregman to first, and that's all they get. Happ up to bat next and lays off for a ball. Two-0 is the count. That's a ball. There's a sinker at the knees for a strike. Full count now after starting 3-0. Cool, calm, and collected. I expected. Back here in a one-run game, Troy Tulowitzki leads things off up by a run. Catches a piece. The pitch. 0-2 the count now. Cutter is fouled, and the at-bat stays alive. Here comes a pitch. Make him come to you. Won't go away. The wind, the kick, the pitch. Fly ball to right center. Hauls it in, and now one away. Shohei Ohtani ready to hit. Swings first pitch, and take a look at this one. Yard work. It's gone. And their lead is now 2. Late in this game, Pujols at the dish following the latest home run from Shohei Ohtani. 0 for 3 with a couple of ground outs and a strikeout. The 0-1. Not late. Different zip code. Between you and me, we're not even going to count that. Aaron Judge strolls to the plate. Hitless so far, but the law of averages says you're due for at least a loud foul ball this time around. Starts with a pair of sliders. Hangs in there. Judge waits. Skips up some dust. Hit hard, and that gets through. Manny Ramirez at the dish with a runner on first. Testing oxygen levels. Doesn't connect. He was late. Swings and misses out in front. Fastball. Strike 3. Welcome back. It's a 2-run game. Ken Singleton leads things off in the bottom of the 8th. Mason Miller on the mound to start the bottom of the 8th. Ken Singleton in the box here and fouls it off for strike 1. And the 0-1. Someone left the oven on. Misses with a 103-mile-per-hour heater. Strike 3. Miller collects the strikeout. Here's Fernando Tatis Jr. Misses with the changeup. Off the plate. Lightning in a bottle. Hard hit down the line and left. And it's a foul ball. The 2-2. Strikes him out with 102. Now the shortstop, Ellie Dela Cruz. Goes with the slider, but misses the plate. Was that pitch in low power mode or? 1-2 now. Pitcher's count. Hit hard, and this is a base hit. They pick up a base runner thanks to the single. Biz Mackey in the box with a runner on first. Went with the change, but misses. John Franco, the new arm out of the bullpen. And the lefty sets, kicks, fires. Late with the swing there. The count is 1 ball and 2 strikes. Throws one in the dirt. Slows it down with the change, but misses the plate. We'll do it again. Hit on the ground to the left side. Tulowitzki. That's out number 3. We go to the ninth from Coors Field. Alex Bregman leads off, leading by 2. 102 on the gun, and it's foul. Here's the pitch. The count is 0-2. The leadoff hitter is retired with the strikeout. Dustin Pedroia comes to the plate in the final 3. On the ground left side. Happ whips it to first. 2 gone. Campanella swings through it for strike 1. Goes back to the slider. Strike 3. 3 up. Back now, and we've reached the final frame. Looking to wrap things up. You're playing out in front. So, I guess it's time to hold on to your butts. Joan Duran. Over the mound here in the bottom of the ninth. Save opportunity for him right here. And there's a hit. Tough spot for the pinch hitter, and he delivers. And now, Carlos Beltran. And it goes straight back. Foul. Late in the game, protecting a slim lead. Diving, can't get it, base hit. And that turns the lineup over. Jackie Robinson up now with runners at first and second. Goes with the fastball, but misses. That makes it 2-0. Did you feel that breeze? I did. Swing and a line drive slicing into right field. Howard tagging up. But he won't try for third, staying put with 1 out. Mike Trout comes to the plate here in the ninth. Misses with a fastball at 102. So now we see the righty reliever out of the pen, Felix Hernandez. And he's on to try to lock this thing up. Cutter misses for a ball. Fastball gets the inside corner at the knees. Slider misses the zone. Full count, the pitch. On the ground, left side, 6, 4, 3, and that's the ball game.